That's the enemy.
That's the team we're going up against.
Yeah, anyway, I think what they should do, and I've said this before, is show the game at the Dome.
Oh, I like that idea.
One more game at the Dome.
They may do it. They may do it. It's not set to implode until March, right?
Right, yeah, it'll be there for months.
Some free hot dogs in there, free beverages, free admission. Yeah, Arthur Blanks.
First you ask if it's changed, and now you want everything free. I mean, what's going on
I mean, we've been waiting a long time. And everyone can't afford to go to Houston and buy those tickets. So, you know, one hot dog per person with a beverage for each quarter or something like that.
For each
I
quarter.
think you missed your calling. I do.
You think I should be out there? Step right up, step right up.
No, or just, you know.
She's very generous with other people's money.
Absolutely. and asking for spare change, too. All right. All right, so, and then she said I didn't have enough change on my couch. How do you know who sits on my couch? It could have been like Arthur Blank on my couch, you know, drop some change. Looking at raindrops on the Georgia Rome tower cam there, you can see the roadway is still wet as well. Got some rain in this area, folks, and temperatures are down, right around 50 degrees. Have been holding steady right around 50 degrees over toward Rome. You can see that rain starting to come to an end just a little bit there. It's light for the most part. Now starting to head a little bit further down to the south. You got it in Paulding County. You got it in Douglas County as well. We'll make its way over toward Cobb County, eventually into the city, and then it'll move right on out. So we got still some wet roads to deal with, folks. A little bit of rain left over, but it will be ending at least by this afternoon. I think we'll still have some spotty showers around through mid-morning, and then early afternoon it should get out of the way. There's that broad area of low pressure. Again, continuing to push away. On the backside of this, those winds will begin to pick up. We have a wind advisory to pass along to you here. We got a wind advisory lasting until 7 p.m. Those winds anywhere between 20 and 30 miles per hour. Gusts could be as high as 40 miles per hour. We've already had a lot of rain in the area already, and so some of those trees are already weakened. With those winds, it could go ahead and knock them over. And some of the branches that have been loosened a little bit can blow those around. So be careful as you're driving around, folks, and walking around today. Temperatures down into the 40s in many spots, like Gainesville at 44. 44 also in Clayton, 47 degrees in Marietta. 50 in Covington, 50 also in Peachtree City and Thomaston, 49 degrees over toward Carrollton at the current tower. We'll get up to 57 degrees for an afternoon high. We'll give it a 7 today out of a possible 11. Got that light rain around for this morning, but again, this afternoon, that will begin to clear out. I think the clouds will start to thin out by the time you're driving home, enough that you may see a sliver of sunshine or two, just a sliver of it, folks. Again, there's that area of low pressure. Let me get out of the way here. You can see that continuing to push over toward the east, taking the rain with it. Notice a few clouds back off to the west of us, but they're breaking down. That's going to be our trend as we head through tonight and into tomorrow. Again, those winds will be strong around this area of low pressure. Again, expecting those winds to be 20 to 30 miles per hour for today, but they'll diminish tonight as well as high pressure continues to build in. Now, notice on our forecast track model, it has the showers in place, at least a chance for them, at least through about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then that starts to break up. By the time we get to 5, 6 o'clock, some of those clouds begin to thin out, continues to thin out through the overnight. We'll have the sunshine around for Tuesday all day long, but here comes the next front. Now notice the clouds associated with it, not a whole lot of moisture. We'll start off with sunshine on Wednesday morning, but by the afternoon, those clouds move in, and then by the late afternoon going into the evening, here we are by 6, you got some light showers around. We'll give it a 30% chance, but the good news is that it clears out just in time for Thursday. We'll get the sunshine moving back in, but that cold air behind the front will cool you down for the weekend. So we go from 66 degrees ahead of the front on Wednesday, behind it down to 54 with a 20% chance for a shower in the wee hours of the morning. Then 48 degrees on Friday, Saturday 49 under mostly sunny skies with those temperatures starting off in the low 30s. Time now for a check on the traffic. Deidre, got some friends out there trying to hit the roads. How's it looking?
So right now, and there are some trouble spots, but overall it's still looking okay, but we want to show you where there are definitely some issues out there if you're traveling. So still looking out in Cherokee County, still got this accident we're working. This is that tractor trailer I-575 southbound. They're still working to clear this accident right now. It's past Canton Highway, 6 miles per hour going up towards Canton, and then you can see 14 miles per hour in Holly Springs. So that area is definitely seeing some delays. And then I-285 westbound at Shanley-Dunwoody Road, you're seeing some backups there, going about 14 miles per hour. The good news is that this accident is clear, but it's just slow going because of the earlier traffic that was being blocked because they were trying to clear this accident. So right now, hopefully this will clear up soon. And then we have a new accident we need to tell you about. This is going to be in downtown Atlanta area or towards downtown Atlanta. This is the accident I-20 eastbound at McDaniel Street. So you're going 23 miles per hour. You can see there's still a little bit of red right there. That's the backup from the accident. So hopefully, again, this accident will also be clear soon. This is live look. This is I-20 east at McDaniel Street. And looks right now, you can see it looks clear right now. So they must have just cleared it. So traffic is moving. That's good. And hopefully those delays will ease up just a little bit. Looking at some of your travel trip times, east side and top end travel times, looking at 27 miles per hour, 285 northbound, and then 7 miles per hour, 285 westbound from that earlier accident. Cheryl, back to you.
Thank you so much. 6:50 now, 3 rounds of storms, and at least 14 were killed in those storms. And a cleanup effort is now continuing this morning after so much devastation over the weekend. Susan Lawler from our sister station in Macon has more from Albany.
The damage in this area of Albany, phenomenal. Take a look at this metal. It's not very heavy. It's as tall as I am, and yet it's crinkled up like a Kleenex. We can only assume that this behind us was a convenience store. Back behind video journalist Mike Birchfield with me, gas tanks. They're just wrapped around. As a matter of fact, it's really a bizarre sound, an eerie sound, as the metal flaps in the wind. The winds have kicked up today. Something else to keep in mind about Albany. 3 weeks ago, January 2nd, another tornado hit this area. Now that tornado took aim more at the downtown area or the in-town area. This tornado has devastated the county. As a matter of fact, about a quarter of a mile up the road, there's a trailer park, and troopers have told me it's absolutely demolished. Right now we can't even get in to see because search and rescue efforts are still happening. Reporting in Albany, WXIA, Suzanne Lawler.
And we have full coverage of the storms on 11alive.com. There's a slideshow showing damage in so many different communities.
Up next, we have a look at this morning's top stories, including flight delays after a major airline reports yet another outage. All right, 6:54, and the Today Show begins in just a few minutes. But before we go, Cheryl has the final 4 things you need to know before you head out the door this morning.
All right, let's start with United Airlines says their computers are back up and running after an outage last night. That outage lasted about 2.5 hours and caused all the flights to be grounded temporarily. So if you have a United flight today, you want to double check to make sure that flight is on time before you head out to the airport. Police are asking for your help finding a killer who shot 2 men inside a home in Duluth. The men were found just after 8 o'clock last night on Hopkins Mill Lane. Gwinnett County Police say the gunman lived at the home. The victims are believed to be family friends. No other information has been released about the gunman or the victims. And a busy day of cleanup is ahead as recovery efforts begin following deadly storms over the weekend. At least 14 people have died in Georgia from the storms. Governor Nathan Deal has issued a state of emergency, and President Donald Trump mentioned in his Sunday press conference that he would be working closely with state officials as this cleanup begins starting today.
Coach talked about a quote that Muhammad Ali always used, like, don't worry about the fight that you're not in, worry about the fight that you're in, and this was the fight that we're in, so we're just worried about this game.
I can't stop looking at that little baby. How cute.
So cute.
Hey, by the way, if you want some gear today to wear to work or to school, Dick's is open already. Jennifer Leslie was there showing us all the stuff that they have, all the official NFC Championship gear. Wow. That's what you need if you want to show off your pride. And the Falcons heading to 5-1. Heading to 5-1 in Houston. Still can't believe it.
Yeah, a lot of bandwagoners coming out of the closet and around the nation too. I tell you, when the team goes to the Super Bowl, folks rally around that team. So we'll see more Falcons gear around.
And I was thinking about all the kids, like this new generation of fans are going to be so excited. They're going to be so loyal from the get-go.
And there's going to be a lot more people cheering for the Falcons than the evil Empire.
It's true.
Trust me.
Yeah, I think
Trust
people
me.
kind of like
Outside of a little bit of New England, everyone's cheering for the Falcons.
They'll be America's team.
Dirty
The
Bird.
Falcons will be, yeah.
All right, folks, don't forget, if you're looking for more local news, follow us. We're heading over to the ATL. You can catch the Today Show right here on 11 Live. The Today Show is next. We're back in 25 minutes with another local news update. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to hug the kids.